Oh my goodness. Doesn't that feel good? We're back. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back with another banger podcast. I think this is the first time we're filming one in the morning.
Here in the day, yeah.
I feel pretty bright and chipper.
Normally, with your hosts, B and T.
Brandon and Tristan.
Brandon and Tristan. What's up, guys? All right, we're back.
Yeah.
Banger Week 2.5, baby.
I think normally we film our podcast
at night
between 9 to 3 a.m. and just fueled with nothing but massive amounts of caffeine.
We filmed 2 podcasts last night. Went really, really well. Funny ones.
I'm drinking a lot of water now because I'm trying to really shake this sinus infection.
Yeah.
Because a couple days of sinus infection with our filming schedule is months of me talking like Squidward. Yeah. You know what I mean? I
feel great. I took 2 Benadryl last night.
I
drank some hard seltzers.
Oh, nice.
Great.
Yeah,
Mountain Dew hard seltzers, pretty good.
Yeah, it's our first sponsor, by the way. Just
blank out the first word.
That'd be pretty funny.
But we got some pretty cool topics today. We're going to be talking about the weather, traffic.
Yeah,
that's what it feels like right now.
Yeah, it does feel weird filming in the morning. We also got like the door up on the building here so we can see out. There's like rabbits and stuff running around in the background here by the lake. So yeah, anyway, there's a lot of exciting stuff finally happening in both of our lives, Tristan. We've been needing some excitement, especially on the YouTube side of things.
You talking about, you don't,
what?
You not excited about this? What's going on right now?
No, I mean, the podcast is something I'm excited about. But I'm talking about Jiggin channel and Yappy channel.
But
they're seriously injured right now. They're wounded. Man down. CPR and mouth-to-mouth resuscitation has been applied to Jiggin.
You ever seen Saving Private Ryan?
No, you going to tell me about it, though?
Yeah. So it's this war movie, right?
Okay.
They're trying to save Private Ryan.
Makes sense. Based on the title, that makes sense, that plot.
And they're storming the beaches of Normandy, right? And that's a pretty graphic... That was a crazy freaking battle, you know? Pretty sad, honestly. A lot of men lost their lives. And there's this one guy, like, dude, he's got, like, his organs are hanging out of his body. And he's like, medic!
Oh, medic?
He was either screaming medic or, like, mama or something like that. It was very sad. I'm pretty sure he was screaming for his mom. But I'm just going to say medic. Because that's what we're screaming out right now. Just
is that where your channel's at right now?
Yeah, just your organs are hanging out. Medic!
There's almost no hope, and you're just intestines dragging behind you.
I'm not making it home. You know.
Yeah. Well, we have something that has brought some light to both of our lives, and also not planned, but beautiful timing.
Yeah.
Really beautiful timing.
Really weird how things work.
Yeah.
But yeah, do you want to tell them about yours or tell them about mine?
You technically got yours first, but when you uploaded yours, I got mine. Yeah. So I didn't even. I also
forgot. I called you like months ago and was like, "Yo, I got this thing."
It wasn't even like I went out and bought this thing either. We both just kind of ended up in this sick little situation with just the coolest little boat. I mean, I guess if people actually watch our channels, which I don't know if they do at this point, I have no idea.
A few months back, we were talking about, God, dude, I just wasn't happy where I was at with filming and where I was going to go.
Yeah.
Now, I don't have that fully figured out, but I just filmed a video over at my buddy's farm, and we had talked about this on one of the other podcasts, and everybody's like, go and do it, bro. Go and do it. Just film something that makes you happy, which was a crazy response that I didn't expect. I thought they were just going to be like, no, we want to see treasure. We want to see this, whatever. And so, like, the video is doing... not great right now, but I filmed it and edited it, and the whole experience in itself, bro, I was laughing the whole time. Like, filming it was so much fun. It was just like some redneck shit that I used to do, like whenever I was a kid, you know?
Like
when we just getting into stupid shit. That's what we did. In the video. And it was just a mess in itself. But basically, me and my buddy were searching for this perfect, like, hunting, fishing, go on adventures boat.
Yeah, like a river rat.
Yeah, but something
like a beater.
Yeah. So something that we could just tear up. And we almost bought a brand new one from, like, Bass Pro Shop. Thankfully, they didn't have any in stock at the time, which is super weird. But they didn't have any in stock at the time. So we got on Facebook Marketplace and genuinely searched for like weeks, bro. And found this one boat. And my buddy was like, dude, it looks like a piece of crap. Brandon is working on his camera.
Sorry. Yeah,
It looks like a piece of crap, right? It just looks like straight up beater.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if you should spend the money on this boat.
Like one of those where it's like, yes, it's in the shape of the boat. It does look as if it was a boat, but it might not float like a boat.
Yeah, it's
one
rough.
of those, right? Okay.
All in all, it ended up being this just badass machine, bro. We call
Okay.
it the River Rat, which is
Oh, it's
weird.
it's actually deemed the River Rat.
Oh, we named it the River Rat.
So fitting.
So me and my best friend, we were supposed to go in half on it. I kind of forgot to pay him the half. So I told him if the video does well.
Also, he's good though. He's
Yeah,
all
yeah,
right.
no,
It's
yeah.
not. It's
He's
not like
doing
your
very
boy's
well.
down bad. He's good. He's all right.
So, but he really wanted just a boat, and I was just like, I was along for the ride. But anyway, so we took it over to his property, bro.
Yeah.
And I was so worried about this boat. There's no boat ramp at my buddy's property, and it was. There used to be cows there. There's a ton of sediment going down to the river. It was just like 4 foot of mud that you could just. It was dry, but it was wet. It was really,
I said it looks like dry quicksand.
yeah, it was very weird.
It's like it looked dry and you would step in it and you would drop like 2 foot. By the way, I wasn't there. I just watched your
Yeah.
video though.
So,
It's
bro,
amazing.
you couldn't. You couldn't back a trailer and truck down there because you would not get your truck out.
Right. Yeah, it didn't matter.
I would genuinely probably had to go get 2 trucks to get a one truck out.
Yeah.
So we're like, all right, what are we gonna do? We're gonna unhitch it, and it's heavy enough where it's hard and it's sinking, but it's also light enough to where we can kind of push it. So we're
Oh,
like
the boat.
Yeah, we're like pushing the boat down this pretty steep
On the
incline.
trailer still.
Yeah, on the trailer. And then it gets to a point where it sinks completely, like axles are under the mud.
Oh hell yeah.
So then we got it close enough and just pushed the boat off into the river and just ran up and down the river.
I was watching that portion, but wouldn't it have been easier to just slide the boat? Because like you were pushing wheels that like weren't really rolling through that. They were just kind of dredging.
Yeah.
But it almost would have been easier to push the bottom of the boat
Yeah,
over,
I mean,
right?
in the moment, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
But like doing it was just like, this is what we got to do.
Like
I
a
don't
trailer's made to
Yeah.
haul this, like move the trailer.
know. And we
I
had
got
gotten
you.
it so far, it's like if we just get it a little bit further, we can
Right.
just scoot it right into the water.
Yeah. Well, it worked out amazing.
Yeah.
I watched it, and redneck shit is the perfect way to describe it.
Yeah,
It was
just,
hilarious.
yeah.
The my favorite, other than the fact of like you ripping and running, well, I'll let you talk about that. My favorite was the reloading the boat process. So mind you, paint the picture here. Truck is parked up on a grassy flat. They're like a 40-foot or longer sediment, like a decline,
Just dead zone.
with a trailer just mushed completely down in it.
So that was the plan.
And-
We were just like, we pushed it further in the mud.
Okay, that makes more
so
sense.
that way that
It'd
the
be
boat
easier.
could just slide right up on.
Yeah. So what they did is they took the boat, drove the boat up onto land as much as they could, hooked the front of the boat to the truck with a long strap, pulled the boat onto the trailer that's mushed in, and then hooked the strap to the trailer and pulled them both out.
Yeah.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Like round of applause for that.
So mind you,
That was so, I was like, how the did that work?
the only reason we knew about this is because back in college, me and Dalton did the same thing with my old little boat that I had.
Your first beater.
Yeah, my beater. Dude, that thing was a beater.
Which,
beater.
by the way, like that thing's gone, right? It's at
Hold on,
somebody's
we'll
house or
We'll
something.
get into that. Get into that. So we went duck hunting, put it in the same kind of situation.
Yeah, yeah.
It was a public boat ramp, but it was not a boat ramp.
Okay.
And I had a 2-wheel drive truck.
Oh.
And so
The old Frontier?
Yeah, and so thankfully I had a tow strap. We took the trailer off just like that.
Just got her done.
And
that
so it was like, we were like, oh, that's how we're going to put this boat in.
muscle memory on
Yeah.
that. That's cool. So no, but I think we're digging into this boat story, but you haven't told them why the River Rat is so special. This is, to me, it's like
you're talking about the
engine.
Yeah. So this one's similar to Brandon's, but I'll let him get into his. Is a lot better than mine. But this is a jet prop engine, and I'd never
Jet drive,
whatever you want to call
that's
it.
what they're officially called.
So essentially, it's like a outboard motor with a jet ski engine on the bottom.
Yeah,
essentially.
It's a great way to express it.
I mean, that's I've never heard of these things until this year.
When it's in the water, when the boat is in the water, you see the outboard on the back of the boat. It looks just like any other boat at that point.
Right.
But what you don't see is normally there's a long hanging thing down. It's your whole lower unit, has a propeller on it, which has to be under the boat, and it's this whole thing, right? The only problem with a propeller is if you're going through, you can only go as deep as your engine, or as shallow as your engine hangs, if that makes sense.
Because you'll knock off the prop or whatever.
Oh, dude, you'll destroy everything. You'll chew up rocks. You do all this. A jet boat eliminates all of that. It basically takes the whole lower unit of the boat and it disappears.
Yeah.
And it just turns into an intake grate like the bottom of a jet ski and uses propulsion to push the boat.
You're going like way deep in it. It's like a jet ski motor, bro. And the thing is, I never heard of these, but I don't know why more people don't use them. Because, dude, we were going over like 2 inches of water, going over logs, like going over little, like something. If it was a regular prop motor, you would not be getting it through.
I saw you taking on logs, and I was like, oh man, that just would never have made it.
Right.
But I really, they have their faults though too. Do you know they lose 30% of your power?
Yeah.
So what size motor is
35, Johnson.
Okay, so really it would be like a 50 if it had a prop on it. And you can actually transition them too.
Yeah.
But
dude, for what this thing is for, like, we're just going to be using it for what we did. And then, like, obviously I hunt a good amount.
Yeah.
And just running up rivers, hunting, like, taking deer out, whatever. But, dude, it exceeded. I was genuinely having a blast just riding on that thing. I didn't drive it. I did not want to drive it.
Yeah.
I was just like, yo, Dalton, you got this.
Yo, he was whipping it, though. It's a tiller motor.
Bro,
so for my
whipping
non-boat
the bitch.
people, it's not a steering wheel.
Yeah.
It's basically like you're sitting in front of the motor. You have your hand behind you
Bro, he
holding
was like,
the
dude,
throttle.
my shoulder's hurting. Dude, he was ripping it. And we were going upstream for the most part, but going over these logs and stuff. And then once we had our route, I'm talking about this river is like 25 yards
Wide. Okay.
And dude, just the gnarliest logs. And you're thinking, if there was alligators in Georgia, in North Georgia, there would be alligators.
That's the spot.
It's just
Yeah.
a mess. And dude, we were ripping up and down it. Then once we figure out our line, dude, we were ripping fast down. It was so crazy.
No, yeah, you definitely got to go upstream first so you can know what you're doing when you're going downstream with the extra momentum.
But that's what I was saying. So, like, filming that video with my boys out there on the farm, just goofing off doing redneck shit, it was so funny and so fun that I was like, I figured it out. I know it. I think I know where the direction I want to go. Not to say that I'm not going to be filming river treasure and stuff like that, because I'm still going to do that. Still enjoy that sometimes. But it's very hard to do in the winter. Summertime, it's like, all right, let's go dive somewhere. You can go dive anywhere.
You think we're going to see the river rat on a treasure
I mean, potentially.
expedition?
I really want to paint it just to make it, dude, it looks like a piece of shit.
But also, it's kind of fucking awesome.
Yeah, I do.
Like, it's like if you just embrace the fuck of it, it's kind of its own thing, because it's like the Beetle, you know, my Beetle, how it's just all beat up and it has character. If I were to try to like clean that up and do a nice paint job and put some rims on it or whatever, it's kind of like, man, you took away the soul, man.
Yeah, I agree, but there's just some. I at least want to like do some like shitty like camo spray paint on the side or something. It's just bad, bro. It's rough looking at. It's rough.
I think a spray paint job is the way to go.
Yeah,
man.
I'm not
That's
gonna do it like
acceptable.
professional. No, I'm not like getting a C deck and all this other stuff. Like it's gonna stay the way it is, but just little tweaks.
You know what actually would be funny too? You know how they take like old beater cars, but then just throw a really nice set of wheels and tires on them?
Yeah.
Like, what would that version of like a
Oh,
shitty
it definitely
boat be?
it needs a new trailer too. The trailer, I couldn't drive it to Florida.
Oh.
Yeah, like it's rusting apart.
Oh, that's not good.
Dude, it looks like
Could you use your jet ski trailer?
I don't know.
I bet you could.
Probably.
Bet you could.
It's like Rusty's for. Have you seen Cars?
Yeah.
It's sponsored by Rusty's, and all the cars are like rusting apart.
Yeah.
That's what my
Same
freaking-
thing.
Yeah,
Trailer sponsored
Bad.
by Rusty's.
yeah.
Damn.
But
She floats though, right?
She floats. She's got a bilge pump.
It's important for the old leak.
But on a John boat,
Yeah.
never seen that.
How long is it?
12 and a half foot.
Oh shit!
But
She's
a
little
thick girl. She's a wide girl.
wide. She better be. Roger
Yeah.
flipping immediate.
Yeah.
But dude, that's
She's a thick
pretty
girl.
stubby. I didn't know she was 12. In the
Yeah.
video, it looks a lot bigger than
She
12.
might be like 13. I don't know. I just stepped it off with my feet.
Wow. I
But
mean,
she's a little stubby girl. But God, dude, she rips. And dude, it was so much fun. So I'm not saying I'm gonna be like AO and do all these like boat projects, but I might do some boat projects just for fun.
yeah, I mean,
I'm not going full AO. I couldn't do it, you know?
Yeah.
I can't even compare to that guy.
yeah, no houseboat, just
On the boat videos.
little
Yeah,
riverette
just
boat.
like little riverettes.
Yeah. I mean, updating your boat is like pretty commonplace though. It's not like we're trying to take on the whole.
Yeah. But dude, I do have some pretty cool ideas, which is super weird. Like he's got the new that pontoon boat that just has nothing on it, whatever.
Yeah, it's a pontoon. It's like a 24-foot pontoon or
Yeah,
something. It
it's a
just
big
has
one.
a massive deck on it.
Yeah.
Nothing else.
That's kind of like what we need for Ginny when we go and
Dude.
search for treasure.
Well, yeah, but not on like Memorial Weekend.
No,
You're gonna
no,
literally
no.
take out 20 to 30
Yeah.
people per quarter mile of that river.
No.
No, that's awesome.
So yeah.
I have something very similar.
Yeah.
I just got back from Texas. As you guys know, if you've been listening to the pods in order. By the way, the best way to listen to the pods are in order because we reference a lot of stuff a lot. So I got back from...
So if you are new, hit subscribe.
Oh, yeah. Okay, I guess, yeah.
Yeah.
Or just whatever.
No, you can do whatever.
As long as you're listening,
Yeah.
I care less if you're subscribed. Just tune in. But no, so I was in Texas and was talking to Guggen a little bit. And you know how we were there one time and they had like all these boats in their warehouse? You remember this? They typically always do, but they have like partnerships with different boat companies and motor companies and this and that. So they have way more than they actually use. And a lot of them are Guggen owned as opposed to like John B owns this one and AP owns this one and et cetera, right? So when we were down there, I didn't trailer a jet ski. My jet ski's getting worked on, and then all I have is the big boat or the kayak. But like if me and Travis are going out filming, kayaks aren't really convenient.
Right.
I'm not trailering my big boat to Texas and back. So I didn't bring anything, which normally it's nice to have a watercraft with you on those trips because if you don't, you're super limited. You're very bank oriented.
Right.
And so while we were in Texas, I asked the Guggen boys while we were there, I was like, hey, you guys have any extra John boats or any of the other boats in the headquarters that maybe I could run around with or whatever? And they're like, well, I guess they thought immediately that I was talking about buying one.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, we'll sell you the jet boat. And I'm like, sell me the jet boat.
Yeah.
I'm like, first of all, I don't want to buy anything.
Yeah.
Second of all, how much is it?
Yeah.
And they threw a price out there, super reasonable price. But in my head, I was like, I'm trying to do so much other stuff with my money right now. Like I'm trying to fund different endeavors for my YouTube channel. It's like everything is like so expensive because it's like you're going bigger and bigger each time, right? Like building the pond and stuff like that.
You wanted for the free skis.
Well, not necessarily for the free skis. I didn't even go into that conversation of like, I want to buy or own a boat. I was just like, I would like to use one of those boats while I'm in Texas, and then I'll drop it off before I head to Florida. But then it turned into every time we were hanging out, or they would like, well, how about this price or whatever. It's almost like they were just trying to get rid of the boat. And I'm like, man, like I still got to pay for these big projects and all this stuff. And I'm trying to save and, views are down. So it's like, you don't want to spend unexpected money when you've got other things you want to do. And then in my head, though, I was like, I really want to leave with that boat. Like, I already had it kind of in my head. You know how I am when I, like, get on, like, an idea. Then I started running ideas. I was like, oh, it would be cool to have that thing. So it's a jet drive, just like Tristan's. But it's actually a really nice boat.
Yeah, no, yours is way
and
nicer.
it's brand new. Guggen's have used it twice. We were there for one of them. And it's a brand new boat. It's a 18-foot aluminum boat. and it has a 65 brand new Merc jet drive on it. So really, remember I talked about the 30%, whatever? The internals of that motor is really a 90 horsepower Merc, but it loses that percentage or whatever to the jet drive power. So if I put a prop on it, it'd really be a 90 and actually be faster.
Oh,
Isn't that
wow.
crazy?
That is weird.
Because when I looked at it, I was like, that's a big ass motor to be a 65. That's a big motor.
Yeah.
Anyway, so I'm like running these ideas in my head. I'm like, well, it would be cool because I live in Florida and I don't have a freshwater boat.
Right.
Like my big boat can't go everywhere. I cannot bass fish off my big boat. There's no trolling motor. There's a huge deck on it. It's like 5 foot off the water. It's not convenient at all. And I have my kayak, which is pimped out, but that can only get me where I control to and from. I have no big motor on it. It's just, I'm missing that in between, that perfect in between.
And on your kayak, which is super badass, but you can't like social fish. It's just you.
You have to have someone else having a kayak. Even cameraman Travis has to paddle around behind me with a kayak. I can't bring my girl. I bring my dog, but he about flips me every time we hook a fish.
Yeah.
So it's like,
it's rough with Reef. He's like trying to get the fish.
So rough.
I saw it. Weren't you like, you were bed fishing and he tried to get the fish? So like,
he jumped in every time. I was bed fishing, dude. I'm power pulled down in 2 foot of water. There's like 6s and 7s on beds in front of me. And I've already freaking out because every time I cast, he like runs to that side. I'm like, damn, bro. You have literally seen and experienced me cast a lure 3,000 times.
Yeah.
Anyway, every time I hooked up a fish, he jumped in the water, scared all the bedfish away. And I'm like, well, I would get 1 good bedfish a day if I fish with Reef. Yeah. Anyway, so I'm running those ideas. Like I could take my girl out on the boat now and fish. Where normally I just take her out on the big boat and we cruise around and stuff. I could take Reef on the boat and be comfortable. I could have Travis in there. I have never been able to catch bass, put them in a live well, and bring them to the pond. Think about that for pond videos, right? Like I always have other people bring me fish in their live wells and stuff. Yeah. So it's like I could really like one-man show my whole pond thing here. And anyway, so I started thinking about it. And I did something with Guggen a while back. And as far as like, it's kind of a brand deal, but I don't know. It was kind of a brand deal. But anyway, I didn't get paid that. And it's not like I was over here like, hey, excuse me, I didn't get paid. Hello, I didn't get paid. And anyway, so we worked out this really interesting deal.
And it wasn't like they weren't going to be like, oh, we're not going to pay you. It was just.
No, it was just.
I'm pretty sure you don't know how to send an invoice.
Oh, yeah, I didn't invoice for it. It's a long story. I'm a child.
But either way.
With business. But long story short, we worked out this deal where I own the boat. The boat's going to be in my name, everything. I am cashing in my brand deal money. Like we're evening up on that. I'm completely rebuilding the boat. So remember how I didn't want to spend X amount of dollars to buy the boat? I'm spending way more than that now to build the boat to make it badass. Power poles on it, sea decking, or like I'm going with marine mat. I think everybody just calls it sea deck, but I'm going with marine mat. I'm branding the marine mat with Jiggin logos and Guggen logos.
Yeah.
And then the wrap is going to be one of their custom patterns. That's really cool. I picked out a dope one.
Yeah.
It kind of looks like duck camo from far away, but it's a collage. You'll see. It's pretty cool. Branding's going to be on the side. And I'm using a code for people to save 10% off. So it's like they benefit from it because it drives sales.
Oh, absolutely.
I benefit from it, but I'm also putting all the money down on all of the
they're not paying for all the extras.
Yeah, I'm doing everything. So basically, they're just like giving me a boat that, and it had motor issues. Yeah. So it's like, it's up to me to get those fixed to get the boat running, which is like it's not even at the house anymore. Like it's getting worked on right now.
Yeah.
So it's cool, man. It's a jet drive boat. The only problem is the weeds in Florida. Jet drive with suction and weeds doesn't work. So I got a crazy trolling motor, like a big trolling motor on there. And I've got a sonar with like all this live scope stuff. So I'm building it out to be the ultimate treasure boat. And with that motor, you can literally go anywhere.
But also badass fishing boat.
Oh, no, it's a badass fishing rig, but
it's just going to be all around.
Luckily, fishing and treasure technology needs to be the same.
Yeah.
Or it just is the same, I guess. So basically, jet drive boats are badass. Somehow, we both got boats at like almost the same time. And now, I mean, are you thinking Are you thinking like just kind of like your outdoor endeavors, or are you thinking of like really bringing this into the channel, or?
I don't know. Because I think, like I said, I would have to do a lot of things as far as like trailer, and that's pretty much it. I would just have to get a better trailer.
Yeah. You're really held back right now by not being able to transport it.
Yeah. So right now it's literally just the farm boat.
That's cool though.
River
That's
rat.
actually a cool, dude. You should spray paint that on the side, like get a cool stencil and like just river rat.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Might paint it. Might put some like better carpet. There's carpet in the middle of it, and it's like
you can get a like a C-deck thing and cut it yourself. They make like these kits.
Yeah.
But that stuff's nice, man.
Yeah. Might do that. I don't know yet. But genuinely had a lot of fun, and kind of just felt like I had finally found my mojo, maybe.
I think we're both in that. It's funny how like jet boats have brought us
together.
I feel excited
Out of our YouTube depression.
I wouldn't say it's YouTube depression, but I will say my happiness, unfortunately, does tend to rely on the numbers, which is so weird, bro.
That's how, bro.
I guess it's easy
like
to be
we said
stoked
before,
when you're just fucking winning and just crushing.
Well, it's like when you're pulling hella views and subscribers at the same time, it's like, dude, you're freaking pumped. You want to work harder. But it's weird. I had a conversation with Lunkers the other day on the way back from, we drove a little bit earlier back to his house.
Yep.
And y'all stayed out like at PK.
Yep.
And it's like, dude, it's crazy how we work. Like, if you get less views, you don't want to work as much.
Right.
You don't want to film as much. You don't want to put as much time in it. But when you're getting hella views, you want to crush. You want to film as much video.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's weird. It's weird how that you'd think that you would push harder in those like harder times, but
you know how I feel about this? I agree with you. I agree with you 100% on that. Like when you're like absolutely stroking, it's like easy to just go out there and it's like, all right, guys, we're gonna do this, and for some reason, ideas just happen when that
you're flowing.
Yeah, dude, you're in like this flow state. I think is a good way to put it. But another thing that's really, really weird is that my brain just stopped working. I had something, man.
Well, maybe this you'll remember.
Oh man,
what sucks about YouTube is like it's not a 9 to 5.
Oh, right? I got it. You brought me right back.
Okay.
Go for it though.
So YouTube's not a 9 to 5 job, right?
Yeah.
So if you work 40 hours a week at a regular job, you know you're going to get paid this much money.
Yeah.
We can go out and make a video, and it could make a great amount of money, or no money at all. And it's like, dude, I put so much time and effort, and this is still a great video. Why isn't it getting views?
This is a good comparison to that. Is like I sent it off so hard in Hawaii. Mind you, some of the most proud content I've ever filmed.
Yeah.
Really, really love
those
that
videos
content.
could definitely pop off at any moment.
No, they could. I mean, it's a thing, but I'm so proud of that series. The thing that's crazy is I worked so hard for that, right?
Yeah.
I also like left the island feeling accomplished, like within myself, not just on YouTube, but like I could probably get more views in my backyard here.
Absolutely.
Like if we filmed something today right after this pod, I guarantee like this could rival those numbers.
Right.
And maybe it's just because that stuff's not relatable. I've been thinking about that a lot. I actually have a really depressing comment that I want to read. It hit me, dude. I was like, damn, man. I know this is what's weird. And this was actually on the podcast we did with Lunkers. I did that post on my community tab. Someone commented this. This sucks, dude.
Deep?
It just sucks.
Okay.
The spearfishing is cool, but I fell in love with the channel for treasure hunting, Shiner Sam, and your boys. Too many people spear fish on YouTube. I love the channel, but you're on a different path. It seems, my dude. You're on a different path, my dude. So after years of following your journey, I'm dropping the Jiggin channel from my sub list. I wish you the best, brother. It's like almost killed me with kindness there.
Dang.
But you know what sucks is like the spearfishing thing was just like, it's just a moment. It's like, I don't have a spearfishing channel, but I can't do pond videos in Hawaii.
Yeah, it's just the, the add-on.
Yeah, so it's like, people have been getting a lot of spear from me, but I also was out there for 2 weeks filming spear stuff.
Yeah.
And I could have uploaded those all within a week and a half, everyday uploads, but like, you got to spread them out.
Yeah.
Because you're filming in between that.
No, for sure.
So I guess to that guy, he was like, dude, a month of spearing? F this guy, I'm out, dude.
Yeah.
I like the pond and the treasure stuff. Meanwhile, I'm like over here, like counting my pennies. And I'm like, how do I pull the trigger on this $150,000 pond? Okay. That I can't afford that. Like, do I get an excavator and talk to Flair?
Okay, so
all this shit behind the scenes.
Should we give him the update on the pond?
On
what you're gonna do?
Yeah. I mean,
I think you should.
I think it might be live already. The pond is back.
Brandon's doing it himself.
The pond is back. Well, there's a couple ponds. God damn it,
dude. I was like, you got to do it yourself. I thought it was a great idea.
Yeah.
But also, you talk to Flair, and Flair's like, dude, you got to do it.
He just gave me some like real world perspective on it. Like you had told me you got to do it yourself, but when I'm thinking about that, I was like, I don't know.
I was like, it would be so funny seeing you on like I say you rent like the smallest excavator that you could get, like a little bitty one. You're like, all right, dude, I got to get a bigger one. Like, this is shit.
It's, well, the thing that intimidated me is like, I don't even know how to get permits to do this. Like, I don't know how to run heavy equipment. I don't even know if my dirt will retain water. I also live by a lake, so where's the water tank? There's so much shit I don't know, but it's like, that's kind of the beauty of it. It's like what Flair was telling me. He was like, the best part of the video would be all the shit you f***ed up.
Yeah.
And he was like, just make sure, and this is behind the scenes, but I'll probably show this on YouTube too. He's like, just make sure when you go to do this that you've already talked to a real guy that knows how to use heavy equipment and like have him fix the shit that you most likely fuck up.
Yeah.
So just have a deal with him of like, hey, this is what I want. I'm going to try to do this. What do I need to make sure I avoid so I don't fuck up when you like come back and help me fix this shit? But also like I could make a home run and dig this bitch out and it work.
Yeah.
Or the city could say, bro, you can't dig a pond there. And then we just say all this shit. And the stress on my brain for the past 2 months is gone.
Yeah.
But so starting, I was going to start today, but I'm not sure if we're going to be able to film it today. Starting today, I am officially going to be revamping my grandparents' pond.
Yeah.
So I left it.
Which I don't know why. I mean, I guess you were hitting that hard. You kind of got to give it a break.
Yeah. But
it's like if I was posting, found 7 iPhones, found 7 iPhones, found 7 iPhones. Yeah. You're like, oh shit, dude. Okay, I found.
Let me guess what he found.
Yeah,
7 iPhones. Shit. Yeah, I felt like I did as much as I could at that pond. Yeah. I went there recently, and like, by the way, that place is not just like fish heaven and whatever. Yeah. It is like a meaningful thing to me, dude. I have pictures of me 7, 8 years old with fish that I caught there. Like I really learned how to fish there by myself. Every Thanksgiving, my family was always like complaining, like come back inside, because I was out fishing.
Yeah.
Like I didn't want to be in there with everybody. I wanted to do my thing. And so building that place up on YouTube has meant so much to me because I'm pouring into something I love so much.
Yeah, but also it just sucks so bad because you have no control, full control over it.
There's that, but also I went there, dude, and I haven't been there in a long time. Bro, it looks like shit.
Yeah.
And I didn't see, normally I see big bass just roaming. They'll follow you around.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't see any fish.
Yeah.
Any fish. I saw like a couple bluegill and 1 tilapia. I'm like, oh, do I even have big bass in here anymore? Yeah. Mind you, they're all tagged and everything. So I want to go in there, catch the fish first. I'm going to fish with shiners, catch all the fish, see what I have in there, and then build that place back up. I'm going to build big underwater tree structures and dive in there and sink them, bait them, have bluegill all over them. Like I've got a bunch of different ideas for that. Yeah. I'm going to revamp it. I'm going to have Catch 'em All come here and help me do a pool pond. Mm-hmm. And then I'm going to figure out permits and I'm going to get digging, bro. But the pond shit's coming back way hard. Like that's my summer shit. And the boat is going to be helping me catch fish to put in the pond.
That's sick.
I'm excited about it, bro. So I feel like I found my stroke again.
Yeah. And dude, you can knock out so many videos like that.
Oh gosh, dude. You know how long a treasure video takes? Pond videos, dude. Couple hours on a good day. And by the way, I've been really, you want to talk about happiness? I've been really trying to find my happiness too. Like, mind you, I'm not like not happy.
Yeah, okay. I want to clear some shit up real fast.
Oh, okay.
My girl listens to the podcast and she's like, dude, you sound like you're just like miserable.
Okay.
I'm not miserable. I was miserable in the aspect of YouTube.
Yeah.
Just my job.
Yeah.
That's it.
It was stressing you out.
Yeah, that's everything else in my life. I'm not saying my life is perfect by any means, but I have a great wife. I have a healthy
family.
Yeah. Like everything outside of work is great.
Yeah.
It's just
well, it weighs on you.
Yeah, I mean that's a big part.
It's how you provide.
Right.
As a man too, you want to talk about those like roles. Like as a man, like being the provider, that shit weighs heavy on you, bro. It's like, again, you can't control. You could work 40 hours I almost said a day. God damn. That's Flair. Flair's on that 40-hour a day. Somehow everybody else got 24.
Bro, Flair got a time machine. He says, pause, let me film some videos. How many videos you filmed today? 5?
God dang, bro.
I filmed 2 videos. I'm like,
yeah, a month, right? 2 videos a month for you.
I can't do it no more.
What was I going to say? Oh, so I guess I should rephrase this. When I say find my happiness, I don't mean like I'm searching for my happiness. I mean like focusing on things that like make me happy.
Yeah.
So when I say find my happiness for that day, it may just be walking Reef outside. And like, that's my moment of happiness. Yeah. But, so for my filming, I've tried to think, okay, because at the end of the day, we could do things we love, but we're still like on the job working. So it's not like our brain's like turned off. And so I was thinking, I was like, man, these pond videos, like they will be fairly easy to knock out. I know it's something I'll enjoy because I just enjoy it. But my happiness during that day of pond, like imagine you set out 2 days to go fishing on the river rat, catch whatever fish you got, and then you implement those into like moving them to your pond. So my days of fishing and stuff will legitimately be my source of happiness.
Right. Yeah, that's what's really cool is like, dude, these farm videos, there's some big stuff going on. And what's so crazy is like, I'm so thankful. I don't think Dalton listens to these, but my best friend has basically just like hooked me up with hella content.
Yeah.
You know?
It's also new for you, which is so exciting.
Yeah, it's like, dude, we're tearing down this old barn. Like, and we do most of the stuff. Like, everything that we've done, dude, we built a 4,000 square foot fence. One side of one fence is 12 foot tall.
Can you redo my fence here?
Yeah, dude, I can put in a fence.
Wait, you actually can?
Yeah. Like, know how to do that stuff. Not to the extent. I know how, if you wanted to put up a privacy fence, I know how to do that.
Could you help me with the fence that I have?
Yeah.
This is like such a real question because it looks like shit.
Yeah. But dude,
you didn't have to say yeah like that.
No, I'm saying like, yeah, I can help you.
Yeah.
But like we've been doing so many projects like that and I haven't been filming, which I don't think a fence video would be kind of.
Time lapse would be sick though. I mean, just think
dude,
about it.
It's like it looks like just you can look for as far as you can see and it's just fence.
Damn. How long did that take?
Dude, probably like a month or so.
You ever think about that and then you think about like the Great Wall of China? It's like, how did they manage that?
Bro, don't know. But so like there's a bunch of different projects like tearing down. There's this old barn and it's like kind of unsturdy.
Yeah.
It needs to be torn down and it doesn't look great. Like he's building this badass barn dominium. I'm pretty sure I sent you a picture. I'm going to show you a picture. Should we start putting like for the visual people, start putting like what we're showing on the phone? I think that would be kind of cool.
It would be cool. It's just more complicated.
Yeah.
You know?
But like a simple picture would be super easy to put in.
Looked at the editor.
Look at this.
No, that's sick.
It's huge, right?
That's absolutely huge.
The barn that we're tearing down, or it's not even a barn, it's just like you can pull under it.
It looks like one of those like apartment buildings they're throwing up. That's like the size of that.
Dude,
thing.
it's huge.
It's
you know where my reception after the wedding?
Yeah.
It's like that big.
God dang.
Yeah.
Son.
It's huge. So he's building this big badass barn dominium that he's gonna live in, whatever. But so in the barn dominium kind of looks at that ugly barn.
Oh, and you gotta get rid of it.
His wife's like, we gotta get rid of it.
Dude.
But I'm like, hell yeah.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Let's run the put a little stream and just run the river rat full speed into it. Yeah.
I don't think it would do much.
That's kind of how I feel about this water pump house, dude. It's like I have this beautiful
they could have
property.
made it so much smaller.
Or just got it. They literally could have put a pump anywhere else.
Yeah.
It's like in the view of like the backyard. It's like straight out the house. Like who lives there? It's like one person.
Yeah, they could have put it right here.
Dude, honestly, yeah.
Right beside it.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people just don't think, man. I don't know. Yeah. But so super exciting projects on the farm that I'm just going to be able to rip out and it's like 2 miles from my house.
Big farm guy now.
Yeah. It's just going to be doing what I'm already going to be doing it.
You know what I can't wait for? I hope this doesn't happen to you. I'm saying it to be funny, to self-deprecate myself. But I can't wait for you to do something you really love and enjoy and film it and be so excited to share it. And somebody comments and says, you know what, man?
I'm leaving, man. That's messed up.
I really used to like you. I was like, damn, bro. He basically like kissed me on the cheek and said, I'll never see your ass again. He was so nice and gentle. And then just basically said, yeah, but fuck you.
But after even if you unsubscribe from somebody, you're still gonna get that. It's gonna be you're gonna be recommended in his stuff. He's coming back, bro.
It's okay, bro. I think honestly,
he's coming back.
No.
No, it's okay.
But I not sympathize with him. What's Gary Vee say? Empathize with him because he only sees what he's getting. I'm not on YouTube in the Hawaii videos talking about, don't worry, guys, I'm doing these pond videos. I didn't say that once. I'm over there looking like I live over there, bro. I'm over there eating fish, diving, chasing down octopuses and stuff. So I get it. But I mean, hopefully everybody will be ready for Pond 2.0.
Yeah. I'm excited for that. I think that was a fun time.
Yeah. It'll be nice.
But I posted a pond when you were doing that pond stuff. I posted a pond thing and dude, I got so much hate for it. They were just like, why are you guys are giving up on treasure? You're just going and doing the pond stuff.
I don't know.
I was like, no, this is just fun. Feeding. Let me take you out to a freaking pond with some 10-pound bass
just
and feed
teeners. Just teeners
feeding them
around.
shiners. That thing is crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. I don't know. There's some big stuff coming on, and I'm excited.
Can I tell you something that was weird about filming during the daytime? I knew we were going to film this morning and going to sleep. Mind you, I went to bed after doing 2 podcasts with you, which is 2 hours of just
I didn't go to bed till like 3.
Oh, sick.
Got up at 9, so.
Yeah, I got up around 7, get all this stuff kind of prepared. But anyway, one thing that I don't know if I can do these morning podcasts, at night, bro, I was literally dreaming about conversations. And just like, it was like intense, just like a dream of like continuing to try to keep the conversation rolling. And it was like so stressful. Dude, I woke up, I was like, I don't want to talk at all. Like my whole dream last night was, I was dreaming about just like, okay, well now we da-da-da-da, like, how normally we try to like keep conversations rolling or hit points and whatever. But yeah, dude, it was like this nightmare of like, I had no notes in my phone of what I wanted to talk about. And I was like,
dude, talk about dreams.
I've
been having some crazy dreams.
Yeah?
Like they're so crazy, I don't even want to talk about them.
Wait, are they like bad?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like bad. And I just wake up and I'm like, was that?
Like you got to call your friends, make sure they're okay, bad? Or
no, it doesn't. It's no one that I know. But okay, I'll just give you a preface. This. Like I was in the store and these 2 guys are talking. This guy's got something in his jacket. This is my dream. And he's like, bro, if you don't stop, I guess he thought it was a gun. He's like, if you don't stop trying to pull whatever you got out in your pocket, I'm going to shoot you. And I'm like, what is going on right now? I'm dreaming, or at least.
Is this last night?
No, this was like a few nights ago. I woke up like, what just happened? And dude pulls out he's like, he won't stop. And the guy pulls out a gun and shoots him. And I like, just as real as it could be, he falls down to the ground like blood. I saw everything.
God.
And I've never seen anything like that in a dream.
It's crazy that your mind just knows.
And I woke up and was like, what just happened? So it's just like, dude, I've been having some, I guess, nightmares kind of, but.
It's crazy.
It's weird how your brain just.
Yeah.
What we going to think about tonight? And just imagine.
Yeah, how's
like people
that?
People say, oh, I don't have an imagination. No, you do.
Yeah.
That's called a dream.
Yeah. You know what I was thinking? I asked if it was last night because remember last night we did the podcast. We were talking about the guy holding it in his pocket.
Yeah. No,
so I was like, oh my gosh. Like I literally just tied those together for you. I got you, fam.
No.
No, that's crazy. Let's stop right here because I have to pee really bad. I've actually drank 3 full water bottles so far. My sinuses do feel much better after being hydrated, but we'll get back to you with a talk. I think we'll get into the talk. All right. So I forgot a jet boat story that I want to tell you. I literally walked outside and I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it. I know we've already passed. Oh my gosh, that guy's great. Yeah. I was like, man, I can't believe I forgot to bring this up when we were talking about boats.
Okay.
So, mind you, I have the jet boat now, and I have, normally I can put my jet ski.
Mind you, Brand's like, anything you can do, I can do better. It's like, I get this shitty ass boat, you get this badass.
But the thing is, we didn't plan that.
No, I know.
And then also, like, what also sucks is, like, Jake bought a really badass boat.
Oh, you can't talk about that.
Well, I mean, he bought one, whatever. Like,
No,
no one,
dude, like months ago, I get a call. Hey, man, what you doing? I'm like, what's up, bro? I just want to show you something I bought. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah.
Like the most badass boat you could buy.
Well, it's like a badass riverboat, though, also.
And he hasn't showed anybody yet.
Yeah, it's, dude.
You gotta show somebody, Jake.
My boy's slacking. Truck uploads, the freaking boat uploads.
Dude, he's got the most badass truck.
He's
I don't
had
know
it
why
for-
he wouldn't.
He's had it.
We need to call him. Why? Should we call him right now? Jake, why haven't you posted your truck video?
No, he'll tell us to delete the podcast. He got a truck. Well, he's had a truck.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's just, long story. I just got the jet boat.
Yeah.
And I just got it home. But I know for sure I can dump my jet ski off my land into the lake. Mm-hmm. It's kind of muddy, but it's like the jet ski's light, truck's full drive, no big deal. The jet boat, I'm pretty sure I could do that with because it's pretty light, whatever. I get home one day, Tristan, and I see this big-ass tent in my backyard, like by the water.
A tent?
A big-ass tent. I'm like, I ain't camping out there. So why is there a tent in my backyard, right?
Right.
And I look at it now, I'm like, babe, do you see this? We look at, like, what is that? So, of course, I go out there. It's not a tent. It's a pontoon with a huge canopy on it. And they're up on my, like, on my grass. Like, the half water, half grass, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And I'm like, hey, y'all good? He's like, yeah, we're good. And in my head, I'm like, you're not good. Like, you can't be doing that. Like, I'm not one of those people that lives on the water. Is like, we own the water. I know water laws, but you can't be on like someone's property.
Yeah.
You know? So they're like, not even tiptoeing that edge. They're just over it.
Right.
So I'm like, kind of like, well, they're not good. I got to say something or whatever. And then I see something super weird on the other side. They're tying up to a kayak with a trolling motor on it. Have you heard? Did I tell you this story by any chance?
No.
Yeah, I'm like, now I'm like, what the is going on? Now they're tying their pontoon to a kayak that has a trolling motor on it.
Right.
What is going on here? And I'm like, looking at them, and I realize the kayak with the trolling motor is trying to pull them. I'm like, what?
Oh, they got stuck.
No, not even that. I asked him again. I was like, hey, y'all need some help or something? He's like, oh, man, well, I figured out finally what happened. Because, dude, in my head, I'm like, I can't even put the pieces together. Right? Like, you're seeing this? Like, what do you think happened?
Yeah, I don't know.
No idea, right? It's like, I don't know. And what happened is they only have a little trolling motor on their pontoon. No outboard, no nothing. Which is chill, like whatever, right? They had a tiny ass trolling motor.
Yeah.
It's windy as outside.
So they're just getting blown around.
It was a blower, dude.
So that canopy turned into a
dude,
sailboat.
it turned into a whole sailboat, dude. Parasailing with a freaking pontoon, pretty much. Dude, turns out they live on the lake.
Yeah.
They live way the fuck on the other side.
I got blown
And the whole time they were trying to across back home, and they just kept getting blown. So now they're in my back cut here on my property here, blown up, and their only hope is a fisherman, not even someone else who lived out here, not a buddy of them, a guy who literally decided, man, today what I'm going to do to relax is I'm going to go fishing on my kayak. And he happened to have a trolling motor on it, right? Yeah. And their only hope was him pulling a whole ass pontoon. This ain't no little pontoon. This a big bitch, dude. Just a big platform with a huge canopy.
Goodness.
And that was his only hope. And he wouldn't helping up much.
So you
either.
basically put the jet boat in and dragged him over there.
Back the jet boat in. Mind you, I have motor problems.
Yeah.
So I can't get on plane. But I was like, well, my outboard at least like, you know, in putt-putt mode is going to be more powerful than,
Right.
you know, a trolling motor on a kayak.
Right.
By the way, Anaya, we had something to do, and she was like, just let them be. Like, they'll make it. And I was like, babe, as soon as they get past that point right there, they're going to get full force of the wind.
Yeah.
I was like, they're getting maybe 60% right now.
Yeah.
Dude, I watched them putt over there because I was like, maybe she's right. Maybe they hug the whole edge of the lake. Dude, no. As soon as they got out this little corner and the wind hit them front on, canopy still up. They should have put the canopy down. Dude, like,
that's crazy.
like their boat was in full forward, reverse, whatever. So anyway, I backed the jet boat in, right? I tie up to this dude. Guy ends up watching the videos.
Yeah. While y'all are pulling.
No, I'm trying to. I told
subscribe, bro.
Yeah, I wish that's how it went. I told him, I was like, hey, pull up on the land again.
Yeah.
I'm going to back my boat in, and then I'm going to tie us both together and then get us out. So I don't have to try to tie us up while we're both floating around with the wind, right? Makes sense. And mind you, I'm not even a good boat driver at this point with this boat. This thing's weird, you know?
Yeah.
Long story short, we end up all soup sandwiched together. I'm getting their pontoon is now on my jet boat, blowing me into the reeds. I'm like, what the like? And the dude is holding my boat now, looking at me. He's like, "Oh, I'll try your videos, man." And like, I appreciate it, but it's just not the right time, bro. I need your help immediately.
Yeah.
Like, I need your help immediately, because he was trying to have a full-fledged conversation. I'm like, we have about 3 seconds until one of us has to get into the water, because your motor don't go nowhere, and then my motor can't suck up grass. So I had to, after this beautiful conversation, I have to hop into the water now to pull my boat out. Which, by the way, my boat in the water is extremely light because it's a aluminum boat, same as yours, right? Yeah. Like, you could walk yours around, no big deal. Yeah. Pontoon is like, you could do that too, but you got to kind of push a little more, have some good traction.
Give it some money.
I jump in the water.
Alligator.
No. But I've always wondered like how deep this little area is, and turns out I now know. It's about chest deep. Ooh. So I'm walking around in the eelgrass too, but I'm pushing my motor or pushing my boat out of the way to open water so I can start the engine so I can get this show on the road here. Yeah. Then dude buddy hops in the water and also helps me with my boat. And I'm like, no, I'm good with my boat. If you want to get your big ass pontoon boat like situated so we can be good.
So then you drove him across the lake.
No. It gets better, bro. I'm telling you, you can't rush the story.
You said long story short.
No, this is the end of the story here. Yeah. I get on my boat to start the engine. Yeah. Because I'm in open water. I have about 3 seconds before I'm in grass territory again. I start pulling their pontoon boat. And I notice there's a problem. Buddy can't get back on his pontoon boat. Now, mind you, he has about 7 other people on the boat with him. And they're not even helping. They're just looking at him.
Really?
And he's like, I'm good. Just go. So he's holding on to the pontoon boat as I'm pulling them. Now, mind you, I have to go about a whole ass mile to get them where they need to go.
He just held on the whole time?
I did not mention that. Respectfully as possible, he's well over 300 pounds.
So he's a big dude.
Big dude.
He really probably couldn't get back. It'd be very hard. Unless he had a ladder.
He couldn't get back in my boat.
I can barely get back in a pontoon
boat. And a pontoon's high.
Yeah, you got to do like a muscle up.
He couldn't get back in, dude. And so I
guarantee you right now I couldn't get into a pontoon.
Well, the thing was like we weren't even in shallow enough. We would have had to beach it again. Like, there was no shallow water around, right? Yeah. And so he's like, just go. And I was like, are y'all sure? You know, I'm like, by the way, I'm saying, are y'all sure while I'm still putting? Because if I'm not, like, we both get blown into again, right? And so Anaya's like, Brandon, slow down. I was like, babe, it's all the way slow. Like, I can't go any slower. If I stop this, the wind takes us. I was like, what's wrong? She was like, I think he's drowning. He's holding on, bro. And he should have got like on the back of the boat. They should have gave him a rope on the back of the boat, and that's the way to hold on, right? Yeah. Dude, he's holding on with this arm, and waves are going over, and just and he's like,
that's a long ride.
Dude, so we got it like 3/4 of the way. and my motor cuts off, and I'm like, oh no, and they're like, hey bro, we're good. So my motor cuts back on. I untie us, and I think they made it. I really have no idea. He, by the way, still wasn't able to get in the water, but I made sure they had life jackets and everything for him. But yeah, dude, he literally got drug from one side of the lake to the other. Just completely drugged this man.
Hell,
dude,
bro?
his fingertips the next day were fried.
Bro,
I guarantee
have chills from head to toe right now.
Yeah. So I left him. I was like, all right, like I can't do anything else.
Yeah.
So I think they made it, because if they didn't, they would have got blown back here. But isn't that ridiculous?
That is funny.
I went to pull I pulled the boat back up onto the trailer.
Yeah.
Got stuck.
Yeah.
My truck got stuck.
I saw that coming. You should have put a tow strap.
You know why
to
I got
it.
stuck? No, you know why I got stuck though?
No.
This whole ordeal, I was rushing to help these people. My trailer was not connected to my truck when all this happened. So I had to back up to my trailer, attach the trailer, whatever.
Yeah.
What I did not do, Tristan, the entire time of this event is, the wheel, how you wheel it up. So I never flipped the wheel parallel with the trailer. So I just have a dredge from here all the way to the water. If you look at my tire tracks, I think I got stuck because I'm dragging a wheel through like 2 feet of mud. I'm just like, whoa.
And like roots and stuff.
I basically had a power pole on my trailer.
God.
Like a steel power pole on my trailer.
Dude, that's funny.
Yeah, because I've never got stuck there before, and I was like, I know I can make this out. Because 4-wheel drive, my front tires at least have really good traction. I was digging holes, dude. So, that was funny. My story about the jet boat. I know it was kind of off a tangent, but I feel like there was no other podcast I could put this in that made more sense for the jet boat. So
you saved a guy's life, but also
almost killed him. Because then I was like, she was just like, just leave them, like they'll figure it out. I was like, babe, they're fucking staying here until the wind stops, like there's no figuring this out. So yeah, I just tried to save a guy's life and almost drowned him, but
dang.
Yeah.
I guess my story will just be on the next podcast. Cause
no, I think we got time.
I don't think so. We're over an hour already.
No. We're an hour on this thing. We're not an hour on the cameras.
I just got a good stretch. That was nice.
Okay.
I got something that I'm getting, potentially.
Okay.
Not sure yet.
Okay.
It's in the works.
Okay.
I may or may not be getting a brand new truck.
I don't even feel like you should talk about it, because I feel like if it doesn't happen, all the people are like,
no.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll know here in about.
But I mean, you ordered one, right? So
it's ordered a brand new truck.
It's definitely coming in. You just don't know if you'll be the owner or not.
Right. So ordered a truck, badass truck. Kind of, I got talked into it by one of my buddies, but also my truck's coming up on like 100,000 miles.
Yeah.
And I'm just worried about it.
I don't make them like I used to, man.
Nope. I'm just worried about it. And
you don't want your truck to be the road version of the river rat.
Yeah, I don't want it to be a hindrance. I love being able to, like the one thing I have to have it work every single time I get in it has to be my truck.
Yeah, don't supercharge it.
Yeah, no. And so so I ordered a truck because I didn't think it would be here till like midsummer.
Yeah.
Dude, it's going to be here in 2 weeks. And
2
I'm like,
weeks?
Oh.
By the time people are listening to this, you'll have made a decision.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think you'll do like the old Instagram post? So maybe they could go over to the Insta.
They'll definitely know from Instagram, but if it works out how I'm trying to get it worked out, it could be a really, really cool setup.
That's crazy.
And it's a big bitch.
Really?
Yeah, it's F-250.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, you're going to tell them what it is.
Yeah, it's F-250. I just wanted to get something that's diesel that I...
Got the old turbo diesel?
Yeah, so the reason I got diesel is because, dude, diesel motors just last so much longer than gas.
Yeah.
And I want to be, like, dude, this will probably be the last truck I have for a while.
Yeah.
So, or... They'll know more. The next Banger Week, you'll know for sure what the hell happened.
You might, like, work out a deal or something.
Yeah.
That's sick.
So
I feel that way about my Tundra. Like
Yeah.
I felt like I was going to be a truck that I have forever.
Yeah.
And I feel like I've reached this threshold of like, I've done so much shit to it that it can really do anything.
Yeah.
That truck is a capable ass truck.
Yeah.
The only problem is sometimes you just want a nice smooth ride.
Yeah, I agree. And I'm like,
That truck is badass. It's iconic, bro.
Dude,
it's the coolest truck I could have built.
We all, like, our group has, like, just the badassery of trucks, right?
When we mob together, it's
something serious.
Yeah,
but, dude,
really nice.
I might cry giving that truck, my truck, if not giving it away. I'm having to sell it. I'm not making that much money. But I could keep it. I might keep it down here for just having.
That'd be cool. So you can just fly in and out of here.
But with views being low and stuff like that, I would love to keep that truck. But at the same time, I might sell it to be able to better my situation.
Yeah. No, I got that. That's cool though, man.
Yeah.
That'll be nice.
So it'll be cool. But hell, it might not. I might just be driving old girl.
Yeah.
Which
it's a good truck.
Which I'm totally okay with.
It's just so loud.
Yeah, she's a loud girl.
Yeah. Well, my whole roof vibrates, so.
Yeah, yours is. Don't ever complain about my truck.
Whole system, yeah. It was like, Tristan was like, okay, we are never riding in this again.
But this podcast has been cool just because we're kind of giving you guys an update on what the heck's going on this summer. Yeah. And happiness. So it's been a good one.
Yeah, happiness is good.
We didn't do what's your talk. Let's do it. Let's end it out.
Do you have one?
I know you have one.
I got one, but it's kind of gross.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's kind of gross.
Okay.
You gotta stop touching the back of that mic. I'm hearing thumps, dude. I'm hearing like
a what?
This. Yeah, I don't like that.
Boom, boom,
I gotta
boom,
talk,
boom,
but it's nasty.
Boom, 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 boom. What?
I saw a TikTok where somebody was getting a ring removed from their finger.
Ooh.
But their skin was growing around the ring. And the bottom of their finger, Tristan, there was no ring visible. The only ring that was visible was like on the top. Now, mind you, this was like a female's class ring. You know what shape I'm talking about here? It's not super, super thick. Like a male's class ring is normally a little bit bigger, thicker, right?
You're freaking me out, dude. That's what I was worried about with my ring, just being able to not get it off.
Well,
I have ring claustrophobia.
No, we're talking about this is what this is like.
Embedded.
Tying a rope around a tree and then coming back 10 years later. Yeah. And the tree has like absorbed around the rope, right? Yeah. Or you ever seen a tree that grows beside chain link fence?
Yeah, or
and
like
now
barbed
the
wire.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And now it's actually inside of the tree. Yeah. Exact same thing happened with this person's finger. This takes so much time.
At what point, like, wow.
How does that happen?
How are you just like, hey, let's go get this figured out as soon as it starts getting tight?
It's like,
dude, that
you know what it reminds me of?
Bro.
And it's like, how did that get removed? That was clearly surgery. They had to cut that person's finger all open. That's way more painful than just dealing with it, whatever, right?
Whenever it first started.
I bet you it's like, how do you get to that point? That's what I always think about. It's like,
I don't know.
That doesn't come off the finger anymore. And you're like, I'm not cutting this off. This means too much to me to cut this off.
Bro, just quick little side note. When I was putting the jet boat into the river at the farm, I almost ripped my finger off. The jet part of the prop got caught on this. Yep. And was like this. And I was like, You know
that's a real thing?
No. So I got to start wearing those silicone rings. Yeah. But it was scary. I was like, ooh.
Yeah.
It almost just peeled
off. I would always wear a silicone ring unless I'm doing like an event or something. I would also just be so scared to lose my original like wedding band.
Yeah. I love my ring. It's, I don't know. I like the silicone. The silicone's like it's nothing there.
Yeah. I think the talk kind of reminds me of like when you see the pimple popping videos and it's like the cyst, like when it gets to a certain point, it's like, whoa, time out. I get that this is bad. Yeah. But you didn't wake up with just that.
Maybe
you didn't wake up with that.
Maybe it's something like financially, like for instance, my knee is but I can't go get surgery because of my insurance, Like I don't have $30,000, $40,000 that I can just spend on my knee. I'd rather just be crippled.
I appreciate people who pop the pimples at home, like the crazy big ones. How do you get to this baseball size?
How do you just keep letting it grow?
You're just like, that hurts so bad.
Yeah,
dude.
bro.
Dude, a little one.
I get a pimple on my face. I'm like,
A little one hurts, bro. And we've all had that one where you push, and it it's a mirror jet, and you're like, whoa.
Bro, I just saw a TikTok last night where there
was it a dude with this right here?
No.
Oh, I gotta show you that
this
one.
guy. I think this guy is like the dad of all the other guys.
Okay.
So it's like the dad's bent over. And he's like
on his back.
Yeah.
Dude, it's 7. There's 7 TikToks of that.
Yeah, and dude,
I watched all 7.
And it's like volcanoing
dude,
out.
so bad.
And everybody's dying in the background,
Yeah.
like laughing.
Yeah. They worked on that for 7 individual TikToks. I watched all of them.
And it goes all the like the whole thing.
Yeah.
However long you can. I don't even know how long you can make a TikTok now. I think it's like over a minute. But
well, I say those. I think you can do 10 minutes now.
Really?
Yeah, you can almost.
God, I would not like that.
No. But you could do it. I think these were all minutes. It was like a 7-minute a whole ordeal. But
dude,
it's pretty bad.
You know what I hate about social media right now? This can be the last topic real fast.
Just end on a low note here.
Yeah.
Nice.
I love Facebook because of this reason, right?
Yeah.
And I love Instagram because of this reason. And I love TikTok because of this reason. But everybody's chasing down TikTok right now.
Yeah.
I hate that. Hate it.
You know, maybe I tie it all back. Maybe we're just all chasing each other, and that's why we all got boats and badass trucks and metal detectors and
Just trying to be like you, my boy.
trying to catch up to you, my boy. All right, well, I think we had a great episode.
Yeah.
Look, man, things are good. We got freaking jet boats in our lives. We got new endeavors on our channel as well. Like, I've got an old endeavor that I'm turning into a new one. And then you got something completely different.
Yeah.
And just be prepared for some people to be stoked and some people to say, hey, man,
No.
I was here for the old days.
Yeah.
or whatever.
At the end of the day,
God dang.
I've had a lot of support from you guys. And what's even been crazier is like even talking about like mental health and anxiety and the OCD, you guys have been able to really relate. And that shows that we are normal dudes just trying to have a good time and video it.
Hey.
So
I ain't nothing
we
more
nothing
than
special
than average, dude. So, all right. Well,
I mean, I would say I'm at least I'm almost above average.
above average.
I mean, I would say 6. Wait,
6
what are you talking about?
6. No. Oh my God. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for watching another Banger podcast with Brandon and Tristan.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
We're not doing a
Polaroid this time. We've reached our max on Polaroid pictures here, though, which is cool. I don't know. We'll catch you guys on the next adventure. Yeah. See ya. Love you. Peace out.